Game resumed.
Hello everyone and welcome back to another game of StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm. My name is Aaron, I'm here with my friend Jim, and we're going to watch ourselves a diamond level game between Haro up in the top right as the T-Rons, and Protoss down the bottom left. Soobak is his name, EME is his clan thing, I don't know what that is, but you know, that's alright. And
yeah,
I did say earlier, yep, Jim is here. What a dick, he doesn't leave.
Hey, Jim the Dick here.
He's just like in my closet.
I like to sleep in Aaron's closet.
That's what he does. I keep telling him not to, but I kind of get off on... No, I can't say that. That'd be wrong. I'm sorry, guys.
It's a nice closet.
It would have to be. Anyhow, we have ourselves a pretty standard opening with the supply depot. Yeah, we are dropping supply depots. This is going to be one of those supply-based builds.
Does that mean party please or pause please? It depends what game you're playing. Dude.
StarCraft 2 Heart of the Swarm, I did mention that earlier. Listen! God, jeez.
I thought we were playing Diablo 2. Okay, sorry.
Well, I'm playing... Whatever, dude. I'm playing Diablo 2 right now.
Turns out Soobak was getting a graphics glitch.
Oh,
That's
dang.
not good.
Oh, dang. That's hardcore.
Graphics glitch, always not good news if you are a Protoss.
Any other way? It's totally fine, man. You're chilling.
Looks like Soobak is going to send out a scout right now.
I feel like we should fill this like dead air with something more interesting than watch this probe like go across the map. Like, I don't know. What did you do today? Anything. Anything.
Well, Hazmaz, more important fact, this map, terrible for third base for Protoss. I think...
Oh god, yeah.
If I have to say, Soobak is going to take his expansion. Surprised that he did not build his gateway and his pylon down at the bottom ramp.
There is no hint of a Forge Fast Expand or a Gateway Fast Expand on this map at all. I guess that's not standard against Terran?
I believe it is. I don't know what Soobak's doing.
Maybe
he should have went for an early Nexus because it's so easy to defend the natural on this map. Like you have a little ramp right there.
Oh yeah, you can just fill that up.
It's impossible for drops to get in to the main base from that side because you have your natural protecting it.
Oh, that's true.
And you also have the other side.
Oh,
which
the SCV goes down. Sorry, I was just watching that probe kill an SCV.
Good job, Soobak.
That probe, totally full health too. That probe's immortal. OP probe.
And look at the third base. He can drop that. There's
the third base is such a joke.
It's very easy for Terran to destroy that third base with drops.
Do you, as a Zerg player, usually get this at all? Or do you just go for 2-base timing on this map?
I do. If I see a Terran or Protoss get in their expansion, I will take that third base right away and try to defend the choke between the two, natural and my third. Because those two ramps are pretty close to each other, but...
Pretty ballsy. Take some cojones.
Yeah, I have large cojones, but...
Oh, by the way, we have a 1 Rax expand coming out from the Terran player. Gonna get his reactor on his on his barracks before sending out some Reapers or anything.
I see that might be a Hellion drop precursor because
right, yeah.
he will grab him an armory after this. He should have a double gas if that was the case, but he does not. No. He might be going for Hellions instead.
He might, yeah, be going for Hellions instead of Hellbat drops, which have been...
And the Reaper already has 1 kill.
Oh, that Reaper.
Soobak has to do something about this Reaper. This is driving me nuts. Okay, here comes the
Mothership Chorus.
The Mothership Chorus out there to clean it up.
So, we should probably mention that Hellbats have been said to be OP by David Kim, the man who balances StarCraft.
Yep, he did say that there's something that has to be fixed, but he does enjoy watching the battle between Hellbats and probes, I guess.
Because that's the only thing they fight. So, in your opinion, is David Kim a dumb piece of poop?
No, I don't think so. Because playing as Terran, I enjoy using Hellbats.
Yeah, exactly.
So I don't think he's that dumb. Both players right now are floating so many minerals. I don't know why they don't.
Oh yeah,
why
look at that.
I think
the Terran player already dropped his expansion, although he does need to use his minerals some other way than just 2 Marines at a time. He does need to switch these out. It wouldn't break the wall or anything.
And there's a Widowmine.
The Widowmine's gonna burrow, but it's actually out of range of Stalkers. This Widowmine, on the ramp it isn't. So yeah, the Stalker will have to get sight to shoot it, and then dropping down 3 barracks because oh crap, I'm floating hella minerals. Better fix it. That's how Terran fixes it.
And Soobak takes his natural now. So late that.
Well, it's not quite late, as the Terran player hasn't actually moved his orbital down yet.
Well, if you look at Soobak, he got his robotics facility so early.
Oh.
I mean,
that is a What? A 2 warp gate robo. That's kind of cool. Again, not sure how standard that is. This Reaper's getting pincered really hard right now. Will he micro it away? Too late for that. Poor guy.
I wonder if there's any animals on this map. Do Protoss have animals?
Last game was a little crap field for him. I want that guy back. I don't know. This doesn't seem like a great place for animals, but hell, I don't know.
It does not.
Just now landing his orbital command. Still going to be earlier than the Protosses by a good amount, though.
Soobak also going for the double forge forge build.
Double forges, yes indeed. That's not a bad idea with Protoss, as they are one of the... Well, okay, there are only 3 races, but they are the most upgrade-centric race.
I do feel like Soobak needs some sentries right here. He has the gas, he has the minerals. Warp in a couple sentries and let them build some energy.
What the hell's going on with that? Look at that.
He needs building the energy with the sentries early. Just builds up. You can have unlimited force fields when the battle comes.
Yeah, and especially against all these Marines.
He's building an immortal.
Why?
Another classic mistake by new players is they build immortals for no apparent reason. They don't scout.
Because they think there's going to be Marauders. Guess what? Aren't on the field right now. Yeah, that's right, Marauders. They can absorb a lot of Widowmine damage. And there are 3 Widowmines on this ramp.
But do remember that Widowmines do splash damage. The
Yes,
doo-doos.
the doo-doos,
So,
indeed. Indeed, doo-doos, yes. Also, I'd like to point out that we are single pumping medevacs, which is kind of interesting, and there are 2 barracks here with no add-ons at all. He really does need to get his gases going. He just now got his 2nd gas, dropping down his other 2 as we speak. A little bit late on those, is what I'm thinking. But now both players do have their naturals pretty saturated, although, I mean, all the mules for the Terran player just died, so I guess that's not really the case.
Soobak should be building or researching extended thermal lance, but
Instead, he's going to get 3 cannons in 1-1, which, I mean, 3 cannons is a bit excessive, don't you think? I don't even know where they are.
It is, but there is a drop coming in here from Haro.
The thing is, that drop can be blocked by 1 cannon. It's not too difficult.
Or a photon overcharge.
Or photon overcharge. Where is the floaty float thing? There it is. It's at full energy. You can do 2 photon overcharges. And this is completely blocked.
Oh, he sees it.
Yeah, he's just, oh, we're going to go for a little drizzly drop over here. A little bit of a weird marine spread.
And he's just going to wait for those observers to come back to base.
And then we'll be completely fine. Although, where are his observers?
And medevac is about to be taken out, and it's sniped. Those marines will not do any damage.
Nope, not even a little bit.
Another mistake that Soobak did, he canceled the production of his Colossus to build an observer really quick.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. He does have to lift those 2 Widow Mines up to get them to the mineral line, and there are 3 cannons here. Kind of excessive is all I'm saying. Just kind of excessive.
Soobak may have some bad memories of someone just demolishing him with...
This is never happening to me again. I'm building an extra observer around 3 cannons. No, that still doesn't work. Also,
so let's note, a lot of Terrans make this mistake, and one of my good friends does too.
Is it me?
He still has no upgrades for his Marines.
Yeah,
0-0 Marines, terrible. They only do 6 damage. Versus...
Make that cool noise, like... I like that noise, alright?
They do make a good noise, but I mean, you have to get those upgrades going. I mean, Soobak's letting them kind of live right here by not going for 2-2 right away. He can, but he's not building it for some reason.
Oh, he doesn't have the money for it. I guess he did just run out of money for that. Going for extended thermal lance, not the extended... And another Colossus is going to burn through his gas really heavily. There we go. +1 on the way. Or +2, rather.
A timing
right now would be godlike with 2 Colossus.
Well, let's just say he didn't get the 2-2 upgrades. He spent that more money on who knows what. Then he could have won for a timing push, because 1+ versus 0-0 Marines, he would have won. Now the Terran has 1-1 Marines, he has to wait till 2-2 and get his expansion running.
Speaking of Hellbat drops, which is not what we were talking about, but I'm going to say that anyway. Hellbat drop coming in.
Hellbat drop has to go to the natural, because in the main base, 3 cannons will demolish it.
The push out with the Immortal, good amount of Stalkers, and a Colossus. We'll see if this Colossus actually does do damage, or if the guy's going to focus down. What's his name? Haro is going to focus down with all these Marines. We do have Vikings being produced, however. We'll see how this works out. He pulled his entire army back. I don't understand why. Where is that drop? It's going around all the way on the outside. Still hasn't seen these cannons.
And it's going to be demolished.
It's going to be killed very, very quickly. These 3 cannons, apparently, I'm not saying they paid for themselves, but they certainly have done their job quite nicely.
They do.
They don't even have to move his probes at all.
What I'd like to see from Haro is maybe a multi-pronged attack. Take out the 3rd while dropping the main when Soobak is distracted. He's way oversaturated at his 2nd base. He needs to move us over to his 3rd base. Let's see when he does that.
He does need to do that. The
he needs to
not even put down a command center for his 3rd. I'm not sure if he's looking for a timing push or what, but this.
I feel like, his command center is building, but I think it's too late for Haro. He had to have produced this quicker.
Yeah, a lot earlier. He could also salvage this bunker, but whatever. It's sort of a nitpicky thing. This one Marine apparently is the manliest thing in the world. Gonna run up to the 3rd base and see that, oh my goodness, there is a 3rd base. No happy face for that Marine.
No happy face.
Then again, we do have 4 Vikings being produced. If he can just get these Colossus a little bit out of position, he can win this fight, depending on his micro. He does need to do that soon, though, before this number gets a little bit too wacky. Ooh, 2-2 is almost finished. If he pushes out with this 2-2, this could work out well.
Oh.
Maybe.
No, I think they're gonna... The 2-2 is gonna finish at the exact same time for both players.
Well, I mean, the Protoss already has 2-2.
Oh, okay.
Attack is going down for the Pupitos right now.
The Pupitos, okay, let's see what happens. Supply counts are even. Those Templar have no energy for Psionic Storm.
This is a very good timing for the Terran player. Although...
He doesn't even have Psionic Storm researched. Okay, so he has to use feedback with those, or change them into Archons.
He's going to have to feedback the full health medevac, or the full energy medevacs. This is a really good timing, but it may still not be enough, although...
There are not enough medevacs on the field.
Nope,
those Marines are going to be... Oh!
Oh god,
never mind.
The Colossi is going quite well for him right now.
I didn't notice that Soobak had so many Stalkers in his army. These Marauders is going to chew through them.
And there's the fight, and that might in fact be the game. 123 supply to 81 for the Protoss. The 3rd base, at very least, is going to go down. Why did he stim? That was a bad life choice. He's going to use a lot of help doing that, and then he has a few medevacs.
The low count of medevacs does kind of hurt because, I mean, if you stim, you're taking many sort of shots.
You stay stim, yeah.
But the Vikings just cleaned out all the Colossus. There was no splash damage being done. Stalkers suck versus Terran, and
yeah, they melted quickly. Why would you get Stalkers?
Looks like this game's over.
Yeah, why don't you just go Zed up Archon every game? I'm still confused. I don't play Protoss. I have no idea. But this game does seem to have ended rather nicely with that one timing push. I feel like the Terran got really lucky, though, to be honest.
He did.
I feel like
if that Psionic Storm finished earlier, Soobak was...
and there's
but
the game.
Soobak has to realize that Protoss wants to max, and Terran does not want the Protoss to max, so he will push before. So he had to start that Psionic Storm much sooner than when he did.
Yeah, or maybe just get more Colossi. I mean, with enough Colossi and enough Stalkers to snipe down those Vikings, he would have been fine. And a little bit more micro, because I don't think he saw that attack coming at all. He pulled his Observer, like, as the fight started, so he's like, oh, I didn't see that coming, and then there goes the game. Not a bad game, all things considered. I learned a lot, as in, I was pretty strong in the mid-game. Yeah, anything else to add?
I thought that was a great game.
Yep. And as always, if you like this video, subscribe, touch me in places that most people find inappropriate, if that's okay.
Thank you.
And Jim's going to be doing that to me right now. Bye.